What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video learning Laravel. My name is QDS Dadi and you guys watching my channel Coraiwood. In this video we're going to talk about the raw SQL queries. We're going to insert the database, we're going to read the database, we're going to update the database. Alright, so before we continue with our raw SQL queries, you guys make sure you guys go ahead and type your command php artisan serve. So once you guys done, and we're gonna come here, and if you guys looking here in the previous videos, we have inserted the database with our factory. So if you're looking for students, we have inserted with a faker. So if you're looking here, we had a range. So that's from the last previous video. We had some 30 records. So we'll check here. Looks like we had from 1 to 30, so we had a range, and we have filled all of this our data to our here table, and our table is the students. That's our table students. Now because Laravel's is ORM, our you're looking here, that's object relational mapper. So what's object relational? What's the ORM is abstraction of database table structure and actions. So and there are a few ORMs, and keep in mind the first one is that if you guys done a Ruby on Rail, our yes it is, which is another PHP framework, you guys have got a very good familiarity with active record. That's also ORM, PHP ORM. The next one, if you guys done a Symfony, then you guys must be very familiar with Doctrine. Doctrine's just ORM, but that's for a very massive, large enterprise-based databases. This is very, very powerful. All right, but I don't want to confuse you at the moment, because we are looking for Eloquent. Eloquent is a type of ORM, and it's Laravel's way of interacting with the database. All right, so as I said, there are a lot of ways for you guys. When you guys in development mode, you guys can do this. You guys first of all, you guys can come here, and we have shown you guys how to do that with the factory. You're going to see here that we have done our database seeding, and looking here, then we have done with our faker, and that's a factory. Also that's with the faker, we have as I said before, we have included all of these here databases. So we have here if you guys, it's up to you guys, you guys want to do this, but never ever try this one on your production, because you don't want to use your database table seeder, or you guys or your faker, whatever, in your product. This is only for development purposes. All right, so in this video we're going to see, as I said, there are a lot of ways you guys insert database inside this table. So one way was this factory and faker. So what is another way? Another way is raw SQL. So how do we going to do raw SQL? Raw SQL, you guys can do it from route. Now you're going to ask me, is it possible that we can do it our from our route? Yes, it's possible. So I'm going to put a raw SQL queries, and there is another way. Then you guys going to see the first one we have seen, and the first one was factory and faker. That was the first one. This one we're going to see the raw SQL. Then we're going to have another one, is called Tinker. We can add and manipulate our table. We can do basically create, read, update, and delete. So we can do with the raw SQL queries through here, and we can do Tinker, which is another Laravel's way of interacting with the database. Or you can update the database, you can read, delete, whatever you want to do, but that's a command line. So we're going to come here, and we can use our Tinker from the command line. And there is another way, which is you guys can do it from the model, our basically controller. This is the last one, is a proper way. This is you guys can do it from the production, and you guys can do it very, very professionally. You guys can go inside your model, and you can interact with your tables here inside your SQL, and through the controller you guys then control, you can insert, you guys can fetch, you guys can do whatever you want. And through this one you guys make sure we have an object as the model, and inside the controller we're going to instantiate that one. So in this video I'm going to show you guys what is raw SQL queries, how we're going to do it through our here through our routes here. Alright, so if you guys, for example, if you have a table, and for example if you have a product, you can pick any table here. So we're going to look here. So we can say we can put an event, or you can put an event name, you can confirm, comment, you can put a day, created that, updated that. It's up to you, whichever you guys want to do. Is if you guys think is a lot, if it makes sense for you here, you can we can put it here. We're gonna put it here because this one's not a lot of people's familiar with calendar or categories, but you guys can do it product ID category, or you can we can do here in students, or we can come here inside the user. We're gonna leave the user for registration and log in, but we're gonna come here in is either students. This one's very crowded, and we're gonna come here. Say for example if you guys want to insert some database here. So how do we gonna do the raw insert inside this table with the raw SQL with this guy here? Okay, so you guys can put a DB like a database, and if I show you, if you guys remember, now I'm gonna click this guys here, and this should rings a bell to you guys. So you guys look in here, we have used our product, and you guys look in here DB, because we have used our DB, and we have used a table product truncate. So and then inside the product we created all this. Okay, so I'm gonna close this, but if you guys wanna do this, that's a little bit different. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna put a route through the route, and we're gonna put a get. Now what we're gonna get, for example, if you guys wanna have insert, our you guys have anything here, you guys wanna put a route, for example insert our post, whatever you guys wanna do. Say for example we put a post, our post table, then we can have our function, and inside here, inside our function, now we're gonna put insert raw SQL, and do not repeat it, do not try this one in a production. You guys don't want to try this in your production. This is just for development purposes. Okay, so we're gonna put a DB, just put a scope resolution operator. There is two columns here, and we call this one is scope resolution operator. So what we're going to do after that, we're going to put insert. So insert is a command inside here, inside the DB. If you look in here, is a DB database, and this connection. So we're looking for connection. There is a query insert. The first one is a query, the second one is a binding. And keep in mind, this is like a query and binding. This runs an insert statement against the database. So it's query and binding, and it returns a boolean, yes or no. So that's insert, and whatever you guys want to insert. So insert into, now you guys need to put the two single quote, and you guys gonna put an insert into and what into what. Now we look in here, we want to look at for the table. So insert into products. So we put a products, and the first part, there is two parts for this one, and the second part here is values. What is the values in here? So there is two parts here. We are inserting into the table product, which is this guy here. So what do we need here? So we need a name, description, price, special price. So we need a name, we need a description, we need a price, we need a special, and we put a price. And then what else do we need? We need special price. We don't do this because that's the system generated. We looking for slug and feature product. So we put a slug and special, and we do feature product. Alright, so now here we because here we have one column, 2, 3, 4, and we have a 5 and 6. So we gonna count again 1. We're gonna do 2. We're gonna do 3, 4, 5, and 6. Because Laravel's PDO, so we need a 6. We need to put a 6 question mark. So we put a where is that? So we put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now for every table, why I'm doing this, because as you guys are aware, Laravel uses the PDO, which is the PHP data object. Then you guys need to add the database. So whatever the data is, that new, for example, whatever the name you guys want to put, say for example new computer, or Apple, for example, computer, we're gonna put an Apple laptop, for example. We don't have a Apple laptop because that's the first one is going to be Apple laptop descriptions. New laptop, say for example new Mac OS, for example laptop. That's description. Now we're gonna come on the price. Say for example price gonna be 1,000, and then the special price gonna be, for example, 800. And then slug is gonna be Apple laptop. So we're gonna put a Apple. We put a Apple laptop, and is it the special on special feature product, and we put it yes. Alright, so that's our table which we're gonna insert in here. So we're gonna look here. The first one is name, and we put a name. The first one is a name, Apple laptop, and then we put a new Mac OS laptop, and the third one is the price. Fourth one is the special price. The third one is a price. Fourth one is a special price, and this one is slug and feature product. So with this one is slug and special, and the last one is going to be feature product. So this is the feature product. And how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you guys are doing exactly what how your database is. You're looking for the spelling mistake. If you have a spelling mistake here, say for example name or description, if I is here and there, then it's not going to work. So if you have an error, if it doesn't work, then it means you guys have a problem here. Or you guys sometimes have your problem with your database. So there is a two parts here. So when we put insert, this insert into products, so that's the first part, values, and that's the second part. Here there is this our this one here runs all the way here. This is gonna be, then we have a comma, then we start our here array, then we start inserting. So this is for security reasons. We're gonna put it inside the PDO. If you guys don't know PDO, don't worry. Then if I have a time in the future videos, we're gonna explain PDO. PDO is a PHP data object, and that's how we do that in PHP. So if you look in here, we have an insert. The first one is a query, and the second is a binding. Look in here, that's a binding, is empty array here. So this empty array is this guy here. This guy here, that's empty array, because we do binding here. Okay, so if you guys are gonna press save all, and we're gonna run. What you guys need to type is a post. So once you guys put a post, and we can put a return, and we're gonna put something nice. The data has been inserted into product table. So once you guys see this message, it means your job is done. It means everything is successful. If you guys don't see the message, it means something wrong with your raw SQL with this guy here. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do refresh. If you guys have a problem, then once you guys do this, then you guys gonna get error. Alright, so looks like we didn't get any error. And what's our route is post. So what we're gonna do, we put a post, and look here, the data has been inserted into product table. So that's our product table. We have inserted data, and you look in here, that's our Apple laptop. So the reason you guys don't see number 4 is because I had something and I deleted just before. That's why you guys don't see number 4. So here, that's a description, and here that's your created ad. Don't worry about this. So here we have inserted our raw SQL. You guys can do practice. Say for example, we can do more. If you wanna insert more, for example, you can put say for example here you can put something else. Say for example we can put a Samsung mobile, for example, new Samsung mobile, new, for example S20, for example Samsung mobile, and the price is, for example, is very dear. The price is, for example, is 3,000, and the special price is 2,000 here. So we put a Samsung mobile here for Slack. So we put a Samsung and we put a mobile. So we put a Slack Samsung mobile, and is a special product, yes. Is this a featured product, yes. So the data has been inserted into product table, and we can put it successfully. Alright, so now we go here, and again we put a post. So to see our here we can see our message. If you guys don't see this message, it means it's not a successful. So here now we are waiting for our Samsung mobile, which is our product number 6. Here we have a description. That's our price, 2,200 to 2 grand, 3,000, and the special price is 200. So the price is 3,000, then this one's 2,000 Samsung mobile, and that's the special, yes. So that's how you guys gonna insert this here. That's our database. We guys can insert your database into the table with the raw SQL. So far we have seen the database seeder. We have inserted the product here. So that's our product number 1, number 2, and number 3. And you guys are going to see here number 1, number 2, and number 3. Don't worry about number 4. I put something I didn't want and I didn't like, and I deleted. Okay, so here then we have put a student table with our faker. So we have a faker. We create 1 to 30. We put a range, and we have inserted everything here. And you guys gonna see here there's a table student with 30 records here. with the 30 records. And this, the third one here, is that we use the raw SQL with this guy here. That's our third method. We're going to use this one. So in the next video we're going to see how we're going to read this table just from here. Then in the future videos we're going to see, and I'm going to introduce Tinker, which is very cool inside the Laravel. And the last but not least, I'm going to show you guys the model. We have already know the model, Eloquent model. Look in here, we have already explained to you guys about the model, but how we're gonna integrate the model, how we're gonna instantiate the model inside the controller, and we're gonna control everything inside the controller. The control controls all our data here. That's the job of the controller. So if you have so many products, you can go in the controller and you can see all, you can view all your products here. But that's the job of the product of the controller, to go and fetch with the help of model all the data, whatever the data we have here, to the view. But that's the job of the controller. We have already shown you guys how we're gonna view, how we're gonna pass view to how we're gonna pass from everything from the controller to the view, how we're gonna pass data from controller to the view. We have already shown you guys in the previous video, but we haven't shown you how we're gonna take all the data from here and display it here. That's the job of the controller. With the help of model we can do that. Alright, so in the next video we're gonna see how we're gonna display the data, all this raw SQL that we have put it here into here. We can show you guys like that, and then we're gonna go on the Tinker. We can do exactly the same thing with the same process with the Tinker, and then we're going to go on the controllers and models. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in the comment box. Otherwise I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.